Hello my dear students, welcome once again. In today's video we are going to discuss one more important topic related to your NEET is your sexual incompatibility. So far we people have discussed all three processes, your pre-fertilization event, your fertilization event as well as your post-fertilization event. Okay, what is your post-fertilization event? Formation of zygote. Zygote divides to form embryo, that is your embryogenesis. So we people have already discussed your dicote embryo and monocote embryo. In last video we people have seen viability of seed, yes or no? Yes. And one more important topic that we discussed was of your parthenogenesis. We have seen types of parthenogenesis. In today's video, dear students, we are going to discuss your sexual incompatibility as the name suggests. यहाँ पे जो gametes होंगे, if I want to say viable gametes, I am using the term viable gametes. Are you getting my point? Due to some reason, this viable gametes fails to fertilize. It fails to fertilize. It fails to fuse due to some reason. And this is what I mean by sexual incompatibility. So what is sexual incompatibility? In which your viable gametes fails to fuse, fails to fertilize. Am I clear? So ये है आपकी definition of your sexual incompatibility. Now dear students, ये जो sexual incompatibility है, this sexual incompatibility is further classified into two categories. Number one is your interspecific incompatibility, okay, and second one is your, ये इंटर है तो ये क्या होगा? यस, इंट्रा स्पेसिफिक इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी. एम आई क्लियर? एज द नेम सजेस्ट, यहाँ पे इन्वॉल्व्स डिफरेंट स्पीशीज, यहाँ पे इन्वॉल्व्स सेम स्पीशीज. ओके, इसका मतलब आपको अच्छे से पता है, राइट? यू पीपल हैव अंडरस्टूड इन स्ट्रेटेजी चैप्टर नंबर 9, ये आपने पढ़ा है. सो वंस अगेन देखो यहाँ पे इंटरस्पेसिफिक इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी. सो इफ आई वांट टू से समथिंग अबाउट योर इंटरस्पेसिफिक इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी, देन दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये जो इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी है इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाई? एज इट प्रिवेंट्स सिंपली क्रॉस fertilization, okay, or cross pollination you can say between different species. Am I clear? आपको अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन होता है which involves two different plants, but these two plants must belong to same species. अगर एक स्पीशीज की पोलन दूसरे स्पीशीज के प्लांट पे गिरती है तो इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू जर्मिनेट. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू जर्मिनेट. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई मीन बाय योर इंटरस्पेसिफिक इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी. चलो से फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज योर एंथर, ओके, ऑफ योर स्पीशीज ए. ठीक है बच्चों? एंड से फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज योर stigma, okay, this is your carpel of your species B. Now dear student, cross pollination आपको पता है it occurs by means of your pollinating agents, right? pollinating agent को नहीं पता होता कि भाई same species के plant पे बैठे, right? They can be on any plant. So say for example, by means of some pollinating agent, इसकी pollen grain कहां पे आके बैठी? ओवर हियर. नाउ दिस पोलन इज फ्रॉम डिफरेंट स्पीशीज. एम आई क्लियर? तो यहाँ पे ये जो पोलन है डिफरेंट स्पीशीज की, इट इज नॉट going to germinate. It is not going to germinate. And this is what I mean by your interspecific incompatibility. Okay, as it is very important. Why it is so? It prevents cross pollination. It prevents cross fertilization between different species, and thus it maintains genetic individuality of that particular species. Okay, वो species का genetic makeup अच्छे से रखती है. Okay, it maintains genetic makeup or genetic individuality of particular species. Simple as that. Okay, now come to your intraspecific incompatibility. It is also called as your self incompatibility. What it is said? It is also said as your self incompatibility. Otherwise, it is also said as self sterility. One and the same. Intraspecific incompatibility, self incompatibility, self sterility. Dear students, these are one and the same, and we very well know that what is this self incompatibility. पता है ना, आपने self pollen पढ़ी. खुद की पोलन खुद के स्टिग्मा पे जर्मिनेट नहीं कर पाएगी. So here I can say that in this type of incompatibility, functional gametes are not produced if self-pollinated. So what I am going to write over here, in this case, जो gametes बनेंगे, they are not functional. Okay, so what I am going to write, functional gametes are not produced in case of self-pollinated plant. Okay, ये बच्चों एक mechanism है. People have studied the same in outbreeding device. Yes or no? So this is mechanism to prevent. क्या prevent करता है वो? Self-pollination. Yes or no? And it causes, it encourages, I can say, your cross-pollination. So it's a kind of outbreeding device. ये क्या है dear students? It's a kind of your outbreeding device. Am I clear? So once again मैंने आपको क्या बोला? Intraspecific मतलब species एक ही है. खुद की पोलन खुद के स्टिग्मा को फर्टिलाइज ना कर पाए. Right? In this case, your fertile gametes are not formed if plant is to be self-pollinated. So this is a kind of mechanism to discourage your self-pollination and encourage your cross-pollination. So dear student, this is your kind of your outbreeding device. What is this? Your outbreeding device. Am I clear? Okay, chalo. Now we find talking about this self-incompatibility. Okay, then this self-incompatibility is noted in 66 families of your flowering plant. That is your angiosperms. देख सकते हो आप कितनी फैमिली में ये प्रेजेंट है? 66 families of flowering plant. That is your angiosperms. Am I clear? Now ये जो इंट्रास्पेसिफिक और सेल्फ इनकम्पैटिबिलिटी है इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट्स. इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट्स एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. नंबर वन इज योर व्हाट आई एम राइटिंग, सॉरी, हियर आई एम राइटिंग योर morphological self-incompatibility. Morphological self-incompatibility. As the name suggests, यहाँ पे कुछ होगा in morphology, in external structure. So in this case, there is formation of 2 or 3 types of different flower. 2 or 3 types of different flowers. Dear student, we people have understood one important device, that is your heterostyly. Yes or no? Yes. So here in this case there will be presence of your declining, or there will be, sorry, distyly, or there will be presence of your distyly. ये पढ़ा ना हमने, dimorphic heterostyle and trimorphic heterostyle, as in seen in case of your primula. Primula is nothing but your prime rose, and this is seen in case of your Lathrum. Yes or no? Yes. So in this case, two different type of flowers are formed. Three different types of flower are formed. So this is a kind of mechanism to avoid self-pollination, and this is what I mean by morphological self-incompatibility. Am I clear? Okay. Now one more type is your physiological. Is your physiological self-incompatibility. Okay. Now in this case, there is something in physiology. Internally, there must be something which avoids self-pollination and promotes cross-pollination. अब इसके अंदर भी in physiological self-incompatibility, we have to understand once again two categories. Number one says, here I am writing, is your gametophytic self-incompatibility. Okay. And second one is your sporophytic self-incompatibility. Simple as that. Okay. Now abbreviation you people have to memorize. This is what I mean by MSI, morphological self-incompatibility. This is what I mean by PSI, that is your physiological self-incompatibility. This is what I mean by your GSI, gametophytic self-incompatibility, and this is your SSI, that is your sporophytic self-incompatibility. Simple as that. Okay. So if we are talking about your gametophytic self-incompatibility, so in this case there is something in genotype of pollen. There is something in genotype of pollen. In the sense, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला bisexual flower है, मतलब it is having both your pollen as well, I mean to say stamen as well as your carpel, right? तो stamen, anther, pollen grains, carpel, stigma. In one flower, there is presence of pollen, there is presence of your stigma. So this type of incompatibility, which is due to pollen grains, which is due to gamete is equal to, I am talking about pollen grain. Am I clear? खुद की pollen खुद के stigma पे germinate ना कर पाए. So that is what I mean by gametophytic self-incompatibility. Am I clear? यहाँ पे क्या होता है? It prevents pollen germination. It prevents pollen germination. It causes retardation. It causes retardation of pollen growth. Retardation of pollen growth. I can say disorientation of pollen tube. By chance pollen tube अगर germinate हो भी जाए तो उसकी जो direction है it gets disoriented, मतलब वो micropyle पे पहुंच ही ना पाए. Okay. And nuclear fusion. And your nuclear fusion, ये prevent होगा. Prevention of nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion in the sense we are talking about your male gametes and your egg. Am I clear? This is what I mean by nuclear fusion. So once again, gametophytic self-incompatibility is due to genotype of pollen grain. Either of one of this thing may happen. Either pollen grain is not germinated. If germinated, pollen growth is retarded. If pollen tube is formed, then this may get disoriented and it prevents nuclear fusion. Simple as that. Am I clear? Okay. Next is your sporophytic self-incompatibility. Here, incompatibility is due to your secretion of stigma and transmitting tissues tissues. Are you getting my point? चलो say for example pollen आके बैठी, right? But in this case, stigmatic secretion prevents pollen germination. Stigmatic secretion prevents pollen germination. यहाँ पे क्या था? Pollen itself do not germinate. यहाँ पे क्या है? स्टिग्मा का जो सिक्रीशन है वो पोलन जर्मिनेशन स्टॉप करेगा. If pollen tube is formed, then there is presence of transmitting tissues in case of your solid style. Again, it plays an important role in this type of self-incompatibility. Am I clear? Yes. One more point you people have to memorize, जहां से आपके questions पूछे जाते हैं. For gametophytic, I am writing here. Okay, so this is your GSI and that is your SSI. I am going to write the name of families which shows this type of your incompatibility. Okay, dear students. So if I am talking about your gametophytic self-incompatibility, then it is exhibited by plants belonging to Liliaceae, belonging to Solanaceae and belonging to Poaceae. Whereas your sporophytic self-incompatibility is exhibited by plants belonging to family Asteraceae and Brassicaceae. Am I clear? So यहाँ से आपके MCQs बनते हैं for your NEET examination. For your NEET examination. Am I clear? So dear student, I hope the topic of sexual incompatibility is very clear to you. First of all, it is divisible into two categories. Number one, interspecific. Number two, intraspecific. Intraspecific is further divisible into morphological and physiological. Physiological is further divisible into gametophytic and sporophytic. Okay, I hope there is no confusion in this theory. It is very clear to your people. Thank you very much.